Okay, welcome back. So I just decided I'd start here in the capybara habitat that everybody just seems to be loving. They love this and I love this. Purged a few of the animals in here and around the zoo, just to, make sure everybody was happy. I got rid of the ones that were inbreeding as long as they weren't pregnant because there's two that have inbreeded here and are pregnant. I've also ordered a couple more capybaras, and I ordered another hopefully good mate for our last remaining original quokka over there. I got rid of some of the poor genetically meerkats. But look at these guys. He's just enjoying that hot tap. He has not moved. The little babies running all over there. Oh, this is great. Oh, Letitia. Anyways, what I just worked on was putting in, obviously, these little quick things. But I also started, I'm going to edit it more. I just didn't want to deal with it too much. Um, a little villa for the staff room. So we've got a quarantine in here, um, staff room, keeper hut, trade center, and I believe this is the research. Oh, no, this is the research. This is the trade center. Anyway, might have gone. This is the ceiling. It's just a pain in the ass to edit things with the ceiling on, so I moved it all. This this is the aviary. It looks a little crazy. I might have gone a little bit overboard. Um, but you're just gonna have to like trust the process. It's not complete because I wanted to at least get some stuff in before I finish the outside to figure out what I wanted to do. Also, it's such a pain. No pun intended with the window panes here. It's such a pain to edit um, like corners like this. Uh, so it's just gonna take a little bit longer to finish, and I wanted to get this done. So as you can see here, let me see, can I? There's oh yeah, there we go. Oh nope, not what I wanted. Explore mode. So I've got two little staircases here, and then this frame is gonna be like when you enter like an aviary and you have to go through the cage. It's kind of what I'm going for there. So this section and this section are going to be like kind of netted or glassed off. And then as soon as you come in here, oh my God, it's all open. So this is the middle habitat that I texted you about when I said middle, left, and right. So the middle, we're going to have the peafowl. That is what you decided on. So they range from kind of where that waterfall marker is through this pond. I'm probably going to end up reducing the water coverage area a little bit just because peafowl don't need it. Um, I think it goes to like right about there, I want to say. And then over here, that's their habitat gate. Boom. The left one, which you decided was going to be the Kiwis, is right back here. So we're going to have the Kiwis kind of walking around in here, and they can come right up top, right up close to you. That's their gate there. In here, I started to decorate it just a little bit. As you can see, I mostly just pulled like a foliage wall from my creative zone. But this is going to be like a little exhibit section. So I think this is the green iguana. Let me see if I can see him. I think that's what I remember putting in here. I'm pretty, okay, green iguana. This is the leaf bugs, which I think one's right there. Yeah, the leaf bug. And then I only got one because he was the only one available. But there is an axolotl somewhere in here. Maybe he's up top. Where are you, little guy? Oh, is that you? Oh my God, wait, I can like be in here. It's crazy. Um, anyway, I promise there's an axolotl in here. Anyway, then you come out on the other side, and this is going to be where the platypus are. So I'm going to make the pond a little bit bigger, but it's got deep water. That's why I gave the options of like the Caymans or the monitors so they could dive down a little bit. And you're looking over here. There's another view of it. This is going to be a waterfall and kind of like a rock cave. That's what I'm going for. Um, and then boom, we come down the stairs. This is just like pathing to reach the power centers and everything. And then I've got some like water heaters back here. And yeah, so why don't I start kind of getting to it? Um, I realize this is a lot. Uh, it, Surprisingly, it didn't take that long once I had like the angles and everything, but tweaking it to make sure, because like we were doing it, the walls can't do these like 45 or whatever, like 35-degree angles. So each of these are panels that I had to place and then snap alongside each other. These are all panels because the obviously like the windows and the walls, they just go like straight up and straight down. There's no angles. There's the 4 degree or the 4 meter, sorry, the 4 meter roof tiles. But they came out like way more horizontal than this. Like I just wanted a slight pitch. Um, and I didn't realize it was going to cause me all this strife. Originally, this was all glass, but I was like, ugh, that's kind of going to be ugly. So let's put this back wall here. There's nothing really to look for anyway. I think once this is all done, I'm going to put like, I really want those mute swans. I want to see what they're like. So I'm going to put them in here. This little section here. So it's going to be like a pond, fountain thing right outside the big aviary. Anyway, so this is going to be peafowl. So I actually I wrote down all the foliage for the different creatures too, so that I wouldn't need them in the habitat. So, oh, I didn't do it for the peafowl because I kind of included that last minute. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Temperate tropical grassland, Asia. Okay. They don't like a lot of cover though, do they? Okay, we'll deal with it for now. We'll do aquatic too, just because we're here. Grassland, temperate, tropical, and then continent, Asia, and because I like them a lot, we're gonna do South and Central America. I really like the plants that are in there. And actually, you know, now that I think about it, this is kind of like a collective thing. So why don't I throw in Oceania? Because the platypus and the kiwi. Okay, now I can start. Actually, I don't know why I put all that effort in, because I'm going to be doing rock work before I do plants. That was silly. Okay. Again, you know what? I'll resume it for a little bit. But as soon as things start, like, not breaking out of captivity, but like saying that they're good to go, I'm going to swap back to pause, most likely. Okay. Perfect. Oh, Letitia had her baby. Maybe that's why she was under the tap for so long. Just trying to get a little bit of stress relief before the old push, as they call it. Right? Oh my god, they had, whoa. Had them at like the same time. That's crazy. So, these waterfalls look stupid. Yes, I'm aware. I might not even use like the real waterfall blocks. I might just have to use like effects and everything, but I kind of wanted to have a like staircase waterfall, if you know what I mean. You're picking up what I'm putting down. throw them in their own places. Right. Okay, this is silly, I know. But I'm gonna kind of put these here just to make like a wall behind it. Maybe I'll layer them a bit too. There, so you can kind of look out, but not really. The goal is not for you to stand there and look at the habitat, you know? Anyway, let me turn this back on. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be... Because that happens, you know? So I don't... Maybe if I do it like this, where I kind of go this way. Okay, yeah, maybe let's try that. So let's put this here. Okay, this seems to work a little bit better. And I'll just panel that differently. Oh, nope, we don't want you down there. Believe it or not. Okay. Waterfall bottom 10. Okay, I need to turn off. I need to turn off random rotation. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, maybe I don't want that. Maybe I want. Rapid phone? Yeah, that's probably better. Put that kind of in the middle. I might as well do this first. You know? Is that the only foam? Yeah. Oh, there's splash. I forgot. I kind of want this to have the vibe that it's like a fast-moving waterfall, you know? I'll probably put some rocks and stuff around here. Okay, even though that looks like actually atrocious, I kind of like what I have, like framework-wise. So let's grab some more cladding. Okay. Now let's... Not what I wanted. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just had my dinner that I showed you, so I'm so sorry. I know that sounds just absolutely atrocious in the microphone. I don't even need to like listen to it back or anything. I just know it's bad. I do have random on, right? Oh well. Live and let die. Why does it not look? Whatever. Oh, speak of the devil. That is you. What did you say? Yay. Didn't want positions now. Let's do this. Drop that in like there. How much of that can you see inside the... See, like, okay, I don't want that, I don't want it that low. But some of the stuff like this can, I feel like, pop slightly into the exhibits just because it is rocks. Fuck yeah, concrete. I thought I had a gray that was like really similar. You know how like, what's it called? Like photo editing software has those like color droppers where you can like take a color and like steal it, I guess. I wish this game had that. Kind of want to go for the vibe that this is like almost built around the waterfall. Okay, that's looking better. What's this gift I've got here? Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to like mute my mic. What power source is inaccessible? Oh, there's no one. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Shit. Add that to this group. There, okay. I don't want. Is that bothersome level? No. Do need to start, yeah, like kind of branching this out this way. And this is kind of the top level. Let's get some tropicals in here. You know what? Fuck it, let's do all. Oop. Put that through the wall. Oh, that's kind of taking away. Whatever, I'll leave that for later. Okay, let me just turn off all. Because what I want is, okay, why did you go back to this? My laundry is done actually. Okay, that doesn't look very supported. Okay, does that look stupid? I might come back to it in a bit because I worry I'm gonna, like, especially over here. I think I just need to get rid of these before I start to think. I can't take up too much space here because of the kiwis that are gonna go in there. So I have to wait until people are in. I think to start fiddling with that. Um, where's my quarantine? It's here. Oh no, that's the trade center. Oh, oh shoot, they've all been waiting. Didn't give me the notification. Okay, let me pause real quick. I said pause real quick. Let's move them to the middle one. And then you are gonna go over here. Okay. And then actually before I get too distracted, forget about it. I saved a couple, I think a female and a male, hey? Yes, a female and a male albino peafowl that I bred in one of my other ones. Okay, now I gotta pause. Because I think you can still escape. And you don't fuck with water at all, do you? Yeah. Let's start changing this up though. Make most of it grass. Okay, in reality this is probably going to be soil just because of like it's right next to the mountain. Probably doesn't get a lot of sun. Same with this area. And then kind of here too. And then let me if I down that a little bit. There we go. This back corner will probably be soil. There. It's too much rock, right? That's what you're telling me? How is it 11% rock? I don't know. I actually like really don't understand how it's rock. but whatever. I will get rid of your water, just because I know that you don't actually like water. What's up with your welfare? Okay, that's better. Okay, you like 100% coverage. Wow, buddy. Oh my god. Okay, I picked this one, Lena, because of her size genetics. It is literally 0. This is the smallest possible kiwi we could have, and I think that that's kind of fun. Seems pretty big to me, though. I can't lie. That's a pretty big lit. Not to body shame or anything, but for someone that says they're so small, I don't know. I think she might have lied on the resume. But who am I to judge? Well, sometimes that's what you got to do to land it, especially in this economy. In this economy, you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyways, that was fucking cringy. Holy shit. I'm just gonna pop this here for a bit so she doesn't run away. And then same here. And then over here, I kind of have to do the same thing. And there too. Okay, that's good. And then I think this one's actually like pretty well. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. That there. There. I'm not really caring where I place these because these are just temporary, like very, very temporary. Just so I don't get a bunch of like alarms saying that people have escaped while I'm working. Okay. Anyway, let's get everybody in here. Ooh, I need to actually. Okay. All right, everybody is here. Everybody's joined the freaking party. Look at this little guy, Tao. I only grabbed one of him and one of the kiwis because they were the only ones available in the market at the time. Is it still like that? Appears so, unfortunately. Oh. Hit him. See, okay, I can't, like... I kind of want another small male. Like, I don't know if I want Jara. You're good on your own for a bit. You're kind of solitary anyway, aren't you? Oh my god, she's so cute. It makes me really happy that they have some birds, because that gives me hope that they're going to have a bunch more in Planet Q too. Because they do really good. Whoa. That's probably something I should have looked at when I was making this. I was thought that they weren't going to fly out. Yeah, you can't escape. You guys definitely can. Oh, no, they can't. I'm crazy. Okay, yeah, they can't go in water at all, so this is very much a small area for them, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Yeah, they're kind of on the lower end of the space that they can have. That's okay, though. back to this little guy. So let's get you some appropriate plants, hey? How about that? There. Hello? Do one of these here. Lower ones. Oops, sorry. I think that's a little bit too big. It's probably better. Why don't we pop it in this hole here? Put these there. Maybe another one there. So I put this rock, or I put this space here because I kind of wanted a little rock feature there. Oh, random rotation is on. That's weird. It like didn't go that time before. I'm glad that you're still enjoying these because I do like making them for you, and I like playing this game. It's nice and relaxing, I gotta say. These are so pretty. Okay, yeah, why don't I put one here? Not what I wanted. I know he's not going to be able to, or she's, sorry, pardon me, she's not going to be able to go through there. But that's the goal. I want her just to kind of tuck into here if she needs to, then she has to walk around. I think they can go through scav bushes. Scaevola. Okay. Oh, no way. Wait, that's so fun. What's her face? You know what? She's a lady. Let's give her a pink bowl. Put that over there. Okay. We've met that requirement. Let's pop a little curio ball. Maybe a nice little... Ooh, actually, that looks like vomit green. A little blue ball. And why don't we... I'm going to put it here for now, because I just remembered about this area. Actually, that reminds me. I have to group these into this as well. There. So because of the pathing, I can't build terrain up in this area. That's going to be a good marker, though, for kind of where I want it to end. Let's do... no. I don't know if I want it that dark. Yeah, let's do that. It's a decent color. Okay, and then from there, I need to turn this off first. Why did it, okay, why did it position snap? There, thank you. I kind of wanted just to go up the wall so that people can always see where she's at. There we go. Okay, looks like I need to lower this in order for her to get up, which is fine. Maybe not. Maybe I just need to push it back a little. There we go. Raise these two up. And again, push it back. Nice. Okay. Let's take some cladding. Turn off position snap. I remember cladding kind of ruined some navigation earlier. I'm hoping it's not the same here, because I really like this idea I've got, so I hope it works out, you know? Oh, no, I did want that. But I wanted it darker. Okay. Play. And pause. Oh, okay. Good sign. She's a climber. Okay. Awesome. 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 Oh my god, I love that so much. Now, I can move it there. Now let me go back to you. Is this accessible? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Anyways. Nope, not what I wanted. 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 I'm gonna lose my mind. Do I have any sort of research on you? No. Okay, there. Your enrichment is all happy. But we don't have any food or water yet. Oh, I really wish I could put that up there. Oh well. Why is it not letting me put this, like, anywhere? I can put it in the tree, but not on the ground? What are we doing, guys? Like, why is it obstructed? There. Alright, I guess I'll have to put it there. Because it's the only spot it's going to let me. Oh, don't tell me this is going to be the same. Okay, it might just be because of... Okay, give me a second. I think it's because of this. I have to kind of... It doesn't really make sense. But things can't be too close to barriers. Okay, let's try this again. First, let me delete. You're actually kidding me. Does that... I did. All right. Okay. Actually, these ones they can't even see. Good lord. 20. Must be like 95 or something, I think. There's nothing for you either. This has to be 25. And like 50. Actually, because they can kind of see from every angle, like they'll be able to see from... Oh, actually, no. No, they're not. I think, and 53 was where I had it before. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so why... What? Why? What's the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? Okay. And now let me put a little food dish. There's probably good. Are you a burrower? Oh, you are. Okay. This is another potential. Never mind. We're fine. Okay. Every single bit of your requirements have now been dealt with. And you are one happy camper. We love to see it. Let's just make sure everything is accessible to you, and then we'll move on. Everything is indeed accessible. I'll deal with this later, but for now, it works just fine. I think I'm going to put, I think I'm going to change probably the lower levels of all of these to be like kind of this idea. Like I'll use the European stone, or is this the dry stone? Dry stone. The dry stone walls, and then I'll just cover it in foliage for the side, just so it's not like looking at limestone. Okay, I think the pea fowl are probably going to be the easiest, so let's move on to little Mister over here, Mr. Tao. You know, before we move on, it's been a couple minutes. Let's check the market. What's the stock market looking like? Oh my goodness, it's looking horrible. Actually, immunity is not that big of a deal. Her longevity and fertility is good. 14. Perfecto. Okay. So. First things first. Way too much sand, as expected. We need so much rock, which is really interesting. Let's make that 100. So let's make all of this rock, because this is rock. Make the water probably rock for now. Let's do soil heavy and drop it to like 60. So I can kind of trace around this. Because that's going to be rock too. That's all going to be rock in there. Yeah, okay. And then this is going to be rock. Bump that up again. Let's have some short grass in here. Okay, that'll be good for now. We'll tweak it later. Not enough water coverage. Interesting. Oh, and we're actually ending the episode. So, you know, maybe I figure out the water. That's a good time because I was about to fiddle with water. We'll figure out the water situation kind of after I stop recording here. What's this? I thought I fixed you already. Oh, is it too high? 90%. Of course. Of course. Okay, and then why don't I start? I don't know why I keep pausing it. Wrong one. Let's put you on kiwi duty. You on platypus duty. And you on insect duty. Okay. Well, I hope that you liked this episode. Let's take a look at some of the brand new peafowl we have in here. The big male with his bright feathers. We got a little female here. What's your name? Arna? Oh, wow. This is going to be so pretty. I really hope you are trusting the direction that I have and you're not saying, holy shit, this is crazy and this looks ugly. Um, Let me know if you want to swap any of the animals out now that you've seen what it looks like, or if you're content like this keeper over here is. Jumping for joy for the little Miss Lena right here. I love you, and I will see you next time.